Here are 3 simple hacks that will allow you to find the best quality suppliers while using Alibaba to source your products from China to sell them on Amazon in the United States. Come take a look. All right, guys, so we are in Alibaba here. I'm gonna show you 3 simple things that you can do on Alibaba to make your life 100 times easier, knowing that you can actually find high quality suppliers that don't look as high quality on here directly. So I went ahead and I used our famous example of the garlic press here. So the first thing that you can in fact do is you can actually use what we call trade assurance and verified supplier. By using trade assurance and verified supplier, this will drastically shrink the amount of people that you can actually search for. So I'm gonna click trade assurance. So for those of you who don't know, trade assurance is essentially a platform that Alibaba allows us to use and pay our suppliers with to make it much safer and less of a risk for us to make payments overseas. So if something goes wrong with an order, you can actually file a trade assurance order. Think about it like an insurance claim, right? We can file a trade assurance order to rebuttal and get that money back. Who doesn't want that? So this right here, if a supplier has trade assurance, it makes your life 100 times easier because you have that safety net. Okay, so trade assurance, boom, we're gonna click that guy there. The next one here is verified supplier. So a verified supplier basically means that Alibaba has been to site, they verified that they are in fact who they say that they are. So by clicking verified supplier, typically you'll see however many suppliers are actually in here. If I go all suppliers here, this is a great view for you to actually use. You're now only looking at suppliers. It will shrink in the pool drastically, guys. It will shrink in the pool like massively. Now, why is that important? Because again, we're trying to weed out the people that we don't want to work out with by showing and forefronting the people that we do in fact want to work with. Okay, simple as that. Now, as we go through here, what I'd like to say is most people in the space will tell you, hey, go for somebody that has at least 5 years of experience. And I do agree with that. I think you should go for people that have 5 years of experience. Now, what people don't know is that this 3 years of experience, okay, actually it's actually only for their time on Alibaba. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna scroll through here and see. So as you can see, this is 3 years right now. But when we go into the company overview, so again, you just go and click this guy right here. It goes and takes you to the company overview. We scroll down, boom, look at that. This person actually has been in business since 2016. So you're opening up a massive, massive amount of a pool by not neglecting that, hey, this person only has 3 years, whereas this person actually has 6 years of experience. So he hits or she hits that threshold, right? So you're opening up that door. So you're finding good quality suppliers that actually have a lot of experience, and also finding ones that people are not necessarily working out with or working with because of this arbitrary number. Okay, why this is powerful is because I've seen sometimes where somebody has 1 year of experience, but they've been in business since 1990. That right there gives you confidence that they know what they are doing. You can use and actually find good quality suppliers by doing this. And then if you actually read this further, as you can see, 2016, don't know if they did anything to actually go and change anything, but you can see that these people were actually started in 2009, right? So by doing a little bit more research, you can find higher quality suppliers. So there right there is 2 ways you can find high quality suppliers that nobody's actually looking at. Number three, you can actually go and search by different certifications. So if we search in here, you can see these different certifications, management certifications. So one of the ones that's very common is ISO. If you select by ISO, you're then again making the pool even smaller by using trade assurance, verified supplier, and they have to abide by ISO, the ISO management certification. Okay, so this pool of supplier is even more qualified, allowing you to send people or messages to suppliers that are going to be much better for you to work with than selecting anybody without these things as a whole. So the idea, guys, is that we're trying to find ways of how we can make our supplier search a shorter period of time while making sure we maintain a high level of quality of suppliers. Also making sure that, hey, when we get those samples are in fact what they say they actually are. The more years of experience, the better the product's gonna be. The more years of experience, the better touch points you're going to have. Look at ISO, look at trade assurance, look at verified supplier, and of course, look at when they were established. Nobody typically goes past the product page, they go and send the message directly. But if you do a little bit more research on those suppliers, it's gonna make your life a lot easier. You're gonna find higher quality suppliers. And on top of that as well, If you read that company bio, you can actually relate to them more by using different parts of their bio in your introduction message. So it opens you up to having a more meaningful conversation right at the very beginning. Guys, that is 3 ways of how you can find high quality suppliers using Alibaba as a platform to source your products from China to sell on Amazon US, Canada, wherever it actually is going to be. If you want to learn more about how to sell on Amazon, we put together a beginner guide that teaches you every step of the process so that you can get started selling on Amazon FBA before it's too late.